What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We get you on the grind and improve your mind. In this video, we're going to talk about what to do if your girl still talks to her ex. Let's get into it. Alright, guys, so we're going to go right into this Reddit post. We're going to give some advice and react to it and see what's going on with this situation.
I'll put the thing up in the screen so you guys can read along, and I will read it to you now. As the title says, my GF talks regularly with her former lover. I, however, have a hard time dealing with this since I don't really see the need to talk with a former love interest when you're in a relationship. True. She says they're just friends, and she... that's what they always say. And she doesn't want to exclude people from her life, which is all fair, and I totally get that, nor would I want her to. He's currently in a relationship as well. However, I also know once you've been intimate with someone, it's easy to fall back into old patterns. True. My ex cheated on me with her former love interest, and now I get anxious when I think about what's going on in my current relationship. We've talked about it, and she understands how I am feeling, and says that she wouldn't like it if I were to talk to some of my former love interests on a regular basis. Bruh. She told me they just talk about how it's going with each other and what they're up to, but also they talk around 4 times a week on average. Somehow I feel like I just have to accept the current situation and trust that nothing will happen, but because of past experiences, I have a bad feeling about it. I do feel bad for bringing it up with her, but it is driving me crazy. What is my move here, guys? Do I just man up and accept that they talk on a regular basis, or should I set some boundaries? Or do you have any other suggestion? We have a lot of suggestions right now.
This is why you lose. This is why you've lost the game of life, and your game is also weak. Obviously, he's not okay with this because he wrote this. And obviously, he's not happy about this because he's noticing that not only has he been cheated on before, right, but he suspects that it might happen again with this chick, which most likely she already has cheated on him by the time he wrote this, so it doesn't really matter anyway. So, the good news is that we're here now to help. We're here to save your life, because when guys get frustrated over their girl problems, it causes a lot more problems, and they go crazy, and they do crazy things in life, and sometimes it does affect other people, which is why one of the reasons that we talk about it. So, should you enforce your boundary that you obviously have because you're writing this? Yes. How do you do that? Very simple. Practical advice time. So, basically, you go up to her, right? And you say, listen, I know that your ex is still your friend, sort of, even though, probably not. They're probably more than friends. But, so, you tell her, listen, I know you guys are still friends, but I don't like that. As your current man, as your better man, as your more fucking awesome man, because I am better than him, because I am secure and I am naturally just confident like that. I don't want you talking to him anymore, because it affects me in some type of way, and I've had, you don't need to tell all the bullshit, but you gotta set the boundary, you have to say what it is, and that you're just not comfortable with that, and he needs to go. It is simply your boundary as a man, and as her current man. Now, if she accepts this, and just says, okay, I have a boyfriend now, so it's just better if we don't talk, out of respect for him. Okay, cool. She's a good woman. But if she's like, well, I don't know about that. Well, you can't tell me who to talk to. Is I guess that attitude. Listen, man. Sometimes you got to do the dirty deed, and you have to cut them loose. It's okay. Sometimes you got to let the butterfly just fly away, never to be seen again. Let him suck other cock. It's your turn to get your shit right, and now you can go mess with other women. If you have to get rid of this one. Sometimes you have to let them go. I already have a good feeling that this woman won't accept your boundary anyway. She'll be like, well, you can't tell me what to do, and then you have to let her go. Be like, well, bye. Unless you're an idiot and you already live with her, and oh, God. But we don't know about that yet, so we're just going to assume that you don't.
Yeah, we're just going to assume that you guys don't live with each other and all that other type of stuff. Also, big red flag is definitely if you do set this boundary and she accepts the boundary, but then she does it behind your back anyway, then that's going to be something where you really need to cut loose and fast. You got to really rip the Band-Aid on that one, because you already know that pretty much everything that you feared is happening already, and it's probably already have happened, and so you just need to cut loose and start fresh completely and immediately. You can't simmer on it. You can't think about it too much. You need to just quick action, because those things will hurt you in the long term if you just stay with it long period of time when you find out already. If she accepts your boundary, says, oh yeah, no, I won't talk to him anymore, but then you find out that she is still doing that, then that's time that you really need to just cut it. Because if you don't, then everything that you are fearing that's happened or is happening still has happened and has happened in the past and is happening right now. And you just, by you thinking about it, it's going to make you go even crazier than you already are by writing this. So you just need to cut loose, get rid of her, completely remove all of that from your brain. Let all that negative thoughts and the negative vibes that you're getting from that out, and bring in more positivity. And you got to do things on your own.
Yeah, guys like this need to stay single for a little bit, work on themselves, because you obviously have some trauma from your other relationships, of them cheating on you. So what you fear will come to life, and that will happen. So you need to basically, if she's not going to be feeling you like that, you just got to simply cut her off and let her roam away. Let her fly away. And that's okay, because you can fly too. But, doesn't sound like you're very confident that this is going to go very well. Sometimes you just have to understand that it's not respectful to be talking to past people that you have been intimate with while you're in a current relationship. Monogamous relationship. If it's an open relationship, hey, go suck that dick. Do it. I'm gonna go bang your sister over here. Listen, it's okay. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But it still doesn't seem like you're in an open relationship and you don't know what you're doing. You don't have any boundaries, obviously, because if you did, you'd be setting them like this one. But you're failing at this. So you really need to work on that and work on your self-confidence there, buddy. You should not accept that they're going to talk on a regular basis. That's a no-no. That's obviously a boundary, right? If my girlfriend if my not monogamous girlfriend was doing that, I'd be like, what? Like, you guys are just afraid of women. I don't know. I don't understand why a lot of you guys are just afraid to enact your boundaries. Well, she's not going to like me anymore. Who cares? You guys care way too much about women and the relationship, and you guys are way too invested. And in return, you lower your own self-worth, and then you end up like this guy. So, not very smart. So, yeah, more of the story. It's done, most likely. Set the boundary. If she doesn't accept it, bye.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it should be. There's no gray area in this. This is just black and white. There's nothing to really think about. If you set the boundary, she says, no, I can't set that boundary, then you just leave her. If she accepts it and she does what you say, then you're good. But if she accepts it and does the opposite, you need to get rid of her again. You still need to get rid of her. So there's no gray area. There's nothing where things can be okay in this specific situation. It either works out or it just doesn't, and you just need to go with that.
There's no guy who bangs more girls than the guy who's just a friend. So beware of that. And to you guys in relationships that are not this guy, if you're a girl talking to her exes like that, you should maybe be careful with what you're doing there. So something to think about. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. Also comment your thoughts on this guy, what you guys would say to him in the comments below. Also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. You could donate to the channel via Cash App, which is in the link in the description. Helps us out with the equipment. With that said, we're going to see you guys in the next video.